I just finished Take a Hint, Dani Brown by Talia Hibbert, and I really, really loved it. It is probably one of my favorite romantic comedies that I've read in recent memory. I definitely loved it more than Get a Life, Chloe Brown, even though I thought that was a cute romantic comedy, but I had a few quibbles about it. But I loved Take a Hint, Dani Brown. It is just so full of warmth and joy, and it honestly feels like cuddling in a blanket. The two main characters had fantastic chemistry from the word go. Zaf is quite literally the perfect book boyfriend, almost too perfect. And he was just layered with his own emotional trauma that he was able to have a resolution and a sense of hope afterwards. Dani, I loved her. I thought she was really funny and witty. There was times that I wanted to physically reach in the book and shake her. And with most romantic comedies, there is that dark night of the soul, that part of the story where inevitably there is the breakup and before the resolution and the happily ever after. And I have to admit, even though everything made sense, Talia Hibbert set up everything in advance so that it would make sense, the reactions the two characters had with that break. But it just annoyed me so much because this was one of the few books where I could have dealt without any conflict whatsoever and just have their entire relationship just unfold and have happily ever after, which is crazy because most stories will have that 3-arc structure where there'll be the inciting incident, there'll be the climax of the story, there will be the downfall of the action, the dark night of the soul, the break and tension, and then the resolution and the happily ever after. But this story was just so good. It was so fun. It was so joyful that I wasn't looking forward to that breakup part, but luckily it doesn't take up too much time in the novel, and the resolution is just that much sweeter. So that might be a spoiler in itself, but if you're a regular reader of romantic comedies, then you know that typically that is how the stories go. And I'm just so happy that I got the chance to read it, and it's now my second book that I finished this year so far. So even though my progress has been slow, I'm still reading a lot more than I did in 2020, which makes me extremely happy. So for anyone out there who might stumble across this video and you're wondering about taking a chance on this book, let me tell you, it is worth it. It is so good. I'm just at the point now where there is like a little there's a little teaser for the next book of the series, which is Act Your Age, Eve Brown. And I'm debating whether I want to spoil myself or just wait until I get a physical copy, because I was awarded some gift cards over the Christmas break, and I might just order myself that book as a treat. I don't know yet, but let me tell you, this book was definitely 5 stars for me. Absolutely everything that I look for in a romantic comedy. And let me tell you, Zaf is probably one of the best book boyfriends I have ever read. Or he's right up there in like the top 5. Just fantastic. That's it for me for today. I hope you have a really great evening. And tomorrow, I most likely be doing an art upload, some sketch of some sort. But I look forward to reading some more books this year. But hey, I got a second one down pat, and I love it.